Since its inception in 1947, the AK platform has been known to fire the 7.62 by 39 millimeter cartridge. It's a great little round, carries a lot of energy, worked perfectly well so far. But in the 21st century, there's been a push for bullets and cartridges with a little bit better ballistic coefficient, which is where the 6mm, 6.5mm bullets are really winning out. So what would happen if you took a 7.62 by 39 and necked it down to a 6.5mm bullet? Well, you'd end up with the 6.5 Grendel. Nasty little round, pretty accurate to a long distance for an intermediate cartridge such as this one. Been available in the AR-15 for years now. But what if you did one back in an AK? I mean, it's not like it's never been done before, but we haven't done it yet, so yeah. This is that 6.5 Grendel. And this is a weird fucking gun. Seriously. The longer you look at it, the weirder it gets. We're gonna go into all the reasons why this thing is as weird as it is and why it's a hodgepodge of like 3 or 4 different AKs, but just it's got a lot going on. It's more than meets the eye.
But real quick, today's video is brought to you by the Dude Bag.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to be going over some of the cool stuff that you could expect if you subscribe to the Big D Bag. Quick light fire starters, a hatchet, a magnesium striker, old school manual chainsaw, quick cord storage pack, and a field sewing kit. And if you sign up for the Big D Bag now using the code AKGuy, you get this $250 knife for free. So what are you waiting for? Sign up now.
So, let's start this deep dive. So first off, this is a customer gun. Everything on this is exactly the way that the customer asked for it. And that is about the only way you end up with this kind of mixture of parts. So starting at the core of the gun here, the receiver, this is really just the heart of the weapon. We started out with a Sharps Bros Mb47 receiver. It's a milled receiver. One of the things about this receiver is that it has a built-in AR-15 buffer tube adapter threaded for a buffer tube. So I guess for a DMR kind of look, he went with the Magpul PRS buttstock, actually the same buttstock we have on the AK-50, although his has a bunch of nice padding at the back, which the AK-50 did not have. From there we have a standard Akm Parts Kit as far as, you know, the fire control group, the selector, the bolt carrier, dust cover, pretty standard. Optic up top, typical example of Soviet potato chip quality glass. Gives it an authentic look. But where shit gets really weird is when we go to the front of the gun. This looks a little different, and yeah, there's a good chunk of you guys that know why, but for those who don't, this is actually built on an M76 parts kit. Now for those who don't know what the Yugo M76 is, not to fear, I have one. So this right here is basically the inspiration for this gun. This is the Yugoslavian M76. This is an AK with a milled receiver, chambered in 8mm Mauser. So this is a big boy. 8mm Mauser being considerably bigger than a 308, more in the realm of 30-06. So this is a pretty beefy caliber for an AK to come in. This was a Yugoslavian DMR, designated marksman rifle. Had a lot of cool stuff going on. I'll try not to get too nerdy with this. Trust me, I'll get back to the pews pretty soon. Had some really cool shit though. So if you see, of course, you have an extended gas system because you have a little bit longer barrel, bigger caliber, a lot more pressure. So you want your gas port further out. But we have an adjustable gas system here, which is super neat because it's got a little tab here on the gas tube that you pull up and can rotate. So you can change your gas position depending on what kind of ammo you're running, if you're running it suppressed, what have you. This is a sexy fucking gun. And if you guys want to see a video on this independently, I'd be happy to do that. Take this fucking hoodie off because I am sweating to death. Yeah, I know, something closeted demolition plug. So back over here, you can very now clearly see these are M76 Hand Guards. That same M76 gas tube with the adjustable gas block up top. You have the M76 style flash hider, which is why you get this ringing. every time you charge the gun. That little tuning fork sound you're hearing. Of course, the barrel had to be done entirely custom. As you can imagine, shit like this really doesn't exist. So Zach turned up a custom barrel for him and put this bad boy together. It actually gets a little bit more ridiculous than that. Take this optic off real quick. Pop the top cover. Recoil spring assembly. And our bolt carrier does not have a typical AKM piston on it. It actually has an M76 gas piston, which actually has a little vent hole in here out the front to actually work in tandem with this adjustable gas block. Really funky system. I won't go into that now. I'll save that for the M76 video. But to, of course, accommodate for the longer gas tube, longer gas port location, we needed a longer gas piston. So that's an M76 gas piston. Which means basically I have to rotate this bolt carrier into position to be able to fit into the gun, because it's a chonky boy. But yeah, this gun is absolutely ridiculous. Let's shoot it. All right, so now we're gonna do something we don't really do on the channel much. Shooting at a target from a bench. Weird. You know, there's certain people that shoot like this all the time and don't just mag dump into trash. Whatever, man. Right now we're sitting at about 120-ish yards. We're gonna go back to 200 in a second. I know we don't have a whole lot of long range for this 6.5 Grendel to really stretch its legs, but we're in North Carolina right now, so we're doing the best with what we got. You guys will get the point. All right, I'm aiming center mass on that silhouette. Yep, nailed it. Going again. Nailed it. Silhouette completely fell off. I don't know if you guys could see that. It was holding on for dear life from that wooden board, and it is tanked, unfortunately. I'm gonna try to go for the steel swingers. Let's see how dialed in this thing really is. I hit something. I think I hit to the right. There we go. All right, well, I'm gonna try to reset that silhouette, and let's take her to 200. Yeah, we were smacking the shit out of this poor guy. Wonderful. Oh well, we'll just prop this up somewhere and try again. Close enough, whatever, that'll work. And that on the swinger got a direct impact as soon as I figured it out. I think I smacked this target stand one time, realizing I was a little too far to the right. Yeah, there you go, that was that impact there. Pulled it in a little bit left, nailed it center. Perfection. So sorry about the noise, guys. We got the air compressor on right next to the shop, so there's gonna be a little bit of work noise, but back here at our little makeshift shooting platform, got about 200 yards there. I don't know how far you can zoom in on that, but we still have our silhouette there propped up against the OSB board on the ground, and if we get tired of shooting at that, I might try to nail some of the swingers. Not my usual proclivity, but anyway. Aiming, I'm gonna hold a little left because I think that's where we're shooting from, that swinger target. I'm gonna try for center mass. Nailed it. Got it. All right, just for shits and gigs, let's see if we could pop one of those swingers. Nailed it. Let's go for the top one. I think I hit too far right again. It sounded like I hit the steel target holder. Oh shit. No, I need another round. Now it's a matter of fucking principle. All right, come here, you son of a bitch. There we go. Not too shabby, actually. Considering those are like, what, 6-inch little swinger targets, and I'm like an 8 MOA shooter. Well, this is a weird little gun. So weird that I thought you guys would appreciate me showing her off to you. To the owner of this rifle, thanks for your patience and giving us a little bit of extra time with it to film with it. It's definitely a unique piece. Anyway, guys, if you like the weird fucking builds like this, let me know. We can definitely do more of them. I've got a couple of ideas. I'll probably be live on Twitch by the time this video comes out, so if you want to see me get clapped in Tarkov, we'll go ahead and leave the link down in the description of the pinned comment. As always, I appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video, and I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top.
Just where the 6.5 and the 6, excuse me, which is where the 6mm to the 6.5 series, excuse me, let me do that again. Starting first at the receiver, the core of the gun here, we start, fuck. Wow, that was a great way to start. Optic up top, typical piece of potato fuck, sorry. So this is a big boy. When it doesn't tank your follower.